Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Chaos Gate. We have defeated our first Reaper relatively easily despite the one game-breaking bug we had to encounter with the incinerator, which is kind of interesting considering that entire battle is kind of themed around using the incinerator, or at least having a plethora of AoE type of weaponry to help deal with the Nurglings. It's a little unfortunate it had to bug out like that, but it just slowed us down and nothing more, especially since it allowed me to make it out of that battle without even a single injury to my squad. And now, with that said, let's get the hell out of here before any more issues are had on my fleet. Oh, we also have dialogue to go on about the Reaper too. We'll worry about that once we're in the clear, I think. I almost forgot about all three of my members want to talk to me now. Let's get to safety first. Alright, plasma reactor is good. This is a good opportunity to get in touch with everyone. And I seriously am considering repairing the hull. Because I think my big ambition until more Bloom events start triggering is I think I want to hunt down those Death Guard cruisers. A question, is this really worth the servitor count now? Because the impression I get when I use the mechanical bay to repair the hull, oh, it's +1 hull integrity, okay. For some reason I thought it would repair the whole thing to full. Now I don't feel nearly as bad about this, although, never mind, that's the void shield. Okay, now yeah, this is what I was referring to. The fact that it repairs everything to full, it does make me wonder if it's more worth it to increase the hull on the void shield, because that's less servitors, less time, and if I do suffer another point of damage, then I can easily repair both of them. I feel like this might be a better choice, now that I'm thinking about it. And it'll easily be built in time for when we eventually get to those cruisers. But first let's talk to our crew and see what they have to say.
Yes, Commander. Let us commune to defeat our foe.
You seem somber. Do you sense the Reaper's lingering warp energy? Or the Nurglings, for that matter?
That was merely the first of 5.
Yep, that was merely the first of 5. That's all he had to say, and it was the last line of his dang dialogue. Only thing I dislike about this is, again, it makes it really tricky for me to comment for him.
Yes, if you
But either way, the trials on Titan do not prepare you for a greater demon.
I remember banishing my first greater entity.
I was newly promoted, assigned to the fallen world of Viconia to support the Inquisition in handling a Sician demon rather, a fettered lord, the Lord of Change I believe they're called. This creature has possessed a rebel leader, and had nearly driven his followers to unseat the corrupt and despicable authority that, the despicable authority that ruled the planet. What happened?
My actions were tempered by my own lack of confidence in command.
Yeah, where the hell was that? I knew what the Lord of Change is capable of, twisting the minds of all in proximity, but my actions were tempered by my own lack of confidence in command. The Inquisitors were more concerned with the success of their little rebellion than they were for the safety of Laconia. They assured me they would dispense with the creature quietly once the ruling power was disposed. I take it didn't happen.
I was called back to the planet much later to clean up the mess.
We bathed that demon in azure fire, but the cost had already been paid. 2 Inquisitors and countless innocent souls carried through a rift in the warp to some Sician domain. I have been serving my penance ever since. Aw, poor fella. I wonder if that's the reason why he's in his role he is now. You couldn't have known what would happen.
We cannot afford to hesitate in our duty.
And again, it's the last line of damn dialogue, which makes it tricky. The fate of the galaxy does not rest on your shoulders, there, Ektar. Be less harsh on yourself, dang it.
No, it rests on yours.
Oh, no pressure or anything. The Edict is a formidable weapon in our war against chaos, and while my penance for Laconia denies me a glorious death in battle, I am committed to guiding and supporting your command from within her walls. This is why you did not take up command?
Yes, though even that is not punishment enough.
It would seem. Now we must contend with this Inquisitor, eh? Thrones. That catastrophe on Usaria should have ended her authority, but it appears we must yet rely on her talents if we are to locate this threat. Remember Alconia, Commander. These Inquisitors know much, but their vision can be clouded. You should not permit them to cloud your own. Oh, don't worry about that. We'll see how this ends. We'll just cleanse whatever abomination she ends up summoning, if it were to go that route.
I envy our brothers their place on the battlefield, Commander.
Maybe we can do something for you. I don't know if it's possible or not.
The edicts of machine spirits are silent. I await your input.
We recovered a prime seed. Any insight into its origin?
It is the core of a relic, corrupted long ago.
And used to spawn the smaller seeds we have seen so far. I believe the Inquisitor is correct. If we purge it of its taint, then it can be brought back to a purpose that serves the machine god. There are many on Mars that would give up their mechadendrites to study these.
Box exchange parameters updated.
Now, let's see, has the Edict faced anything like the Reapers before? Probably not, especially like a great unclean one.
We were involved in the banishment of the Bubo-Escient Princeling of Cortoval 5.
Only shortly before you joined us. Okay, so what happened?
The gaseous fumes congealed with fermenting algae, creating a vector for the Bubo-Escient Princeling to enter the materium.
My generator colleagues recommended using a pacifying agent, a foam formulated to separate the algae and unbind the demon. This would have been the most efficient strategy, and would have protected the Imperium's asset. However, gas with a high methane content burns fast and bright, and Ektar was in no mood for mercy when he kindled the princeling with his purifying flame. Huh, interesting.
Proceed.
What is the state of construction efforts? Well, it's just finished now.
All praise to the machine god.
So we're all good there, and we're slowly building up our servitor count. It is going to be a slow process, and I wonder if that should be my top priority. If I can afford it. Trying to get more servitors for the upgrades. And otherwise, Fakir, what are you up to?
Can I help you, Commander?
We have successfully purged the Reaper. You must be happy with yourself.
You sound as if you had doubts, Commander.
Perhaps next time you'll have a little more faith in those who serve as the Emperor's left hand. You mean me? I didn't have a doubt at all. Follow my lead and we will destroy the other 4 strains as well. Oh boy,
All
she's
right.
scrumptious. I find I know very little about you, Inquisitor.
Your own existence is shrouded in secrecy.
You yourself remain a closed book in our conversations. Yes, we are well trained in reserve and restraint.
You are forgiven. It is not in my nature to speak about myself.
And I am not accustomed to small talk either. Still, that our exchanges will never leave these secret halls is reassuring. Ask of me what you will. Are all in the Inquisition as ruthless as you?
My mentor was stern, and so I followed his lead.
He didn't play well with others, and neither do I. So you work alone.
I call in support when needed. That's why I'm here with you after all.
It is true though that I rarely work with the other colleagues. Too many Inquisitors in one sector tends to end in misunderstanding and bloodshed, as what may have happened with 2 Inquisitors bickering over what to do with a Lord of Change. And few share my Thorian outlook. You mentioned being a Thorian, interesting. I'm not exactly sure what a Thorian is.
Yes, the Golden Throne cannot sustain the Emperor forever.
It is only sensible to seek a means of rebirth for the Master of Mankind, before he is lost to us for all time. Interesting.
If you like.
So you're one of those that are concerned the Emperor will not last. I wonder if she possibly suspects corruption at the Holy Throne too. I don't know how true that is, if I'm completely
Enough for
honest.
now. The bloom festers.
But I do wonder. Wonder indeed. But all that dialogue, all that monologuing's done. Let's hunt us some Death Guard. Although I don't want to go back into the Warp Storm in case it triggers another event, damn it. So let's keep on going. I want to stay between these 2 bloom outbreaks if I can help it. So let's see, you look like you're going left. So I'm going to try and intercept you. And we got extra hull points, good. Oh, I'm already in the area, so Manufactorum. And what do I plan on getting next? Ideally, I want to get the extra reactor level, but that is going to require a lot of servitors, ideally. And I don't need the extra construction speed, since we are kind of restricting that. I could get an extra hull integrity. It's the exact same. Yeah, it's less time, same servitor count. That might... Oh, speak of devil blooms. Let's see, we have one here. That's only level 1 threat. Level 3, that's probably where I'm going. And level 2, I can make it to one of them. So I think I stay here and then I can hunt down. Well, actually, let's see what the rewards are that might dictate. Few tier 2. Win without melee crafted weaponry. And we can get 3 different types of seeds. What about over here? Tier 3 power armor, another purifier. Or no, that's a purgator, never mind. I want to be on the lookout for an incinerator. If I can get a high tier incinerator. Ooh, you tempt me. You tease. You tease so terribly. You tease so terribly. Yeah, the problem is that's a level 3 threat. And what do I get here? Yellow. It'll be a lot easier without a doubt. But a lot of things consider. Ooh, and I get servitors here. That's another consideration. And what do I get here? 1 requisition. So I think the servitors are much better use. Just gotta be mindful again of this damn warp storm. Oh, what do we have?
I hear that one of these Reapers has been banished from the Materium.
Yay!
The Commander's first victory against a greater denizen of the warp warrants a special commendation. Given your present circumstances, I will allow you 1 unrestricted request from the Armory.
Request a banner. I think that just puts them in high spirits. I think that's what the font is. The disclaimers tell me here. What am I lacking? Because I don't know if it's going to be tier 2, tier 3, or what. So I think I want a chance. Well, I know I'm going to get an incinerator, so I don't want to focus on range weaponry. Let me try for a force weapon of some kind.
A mighty blade of legend.
The Stoic's Blade. Good. Let's see what that actually is. That sounds like a force weapon. And now, who do we hunt down next? Well, we have a few choices available to us. Although I think we're going to go after Tentaris here. Since we have plenty of seeds for you. 12 days. And then we'll make preparations. But I don't think we're going to go after you this stream. That might be the next one, depending on the location. And then we're going back into the warp storm, alas. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Well, that's unfortunate. Took hull point. Alas, but it's a good thing I got the extra hull point. It'll help offset that a tiny bit. And once I get the servitors, I can improve the void shield to help get even more value out of repairing the hull. So eliminate sea carriers. No master crafted armor. That should not be too much of an issue. It does hurt my mobility a little bit, but there's a lot of good stuff to get here. Don't know if I want another rank 7 purifier, but flames is always fun, isn't it? Now, and we still have to remember only 1 stratagem here. Yep, I will select that because requisition is always good. And let's switch this over to the teleport. Gate of Affinity. Okay, there, just swapped them around. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. We are good to go. Now, who's going to be our squad? I want to keep Sabis in here because I want to enjoy the flamethrower a little bit more.
Stand ready.
Yes. Oh, this is like due to a patch or something, isn't it? Either way, let's not get too ridiculous. I think we're at the point where we're basically snowballing. So let's just get our level 5s and level 6s some experience so that way I have a backup squad. Do I want Guerrerian in here? I don't know if I do. But I do want to continue leveling Estros. Estrius is already in the squad, to be fair, so that was kind of unnecessary. Now, switch over to Iolandis. You're going to be our frontline tank here. You can give action points to people, which could be useful. And hopefully we can get that upgrade to get some real good value out of this thing. It's going to be nice, but we'll have to wait till we get there. And what actually is my new melee weapon? Ooh, yes. This is what I was hoping for. 100% chance of parrying. Ooh, Storm. You're going to have a field day. You're going to enjoy destroying everything that gets in your way. But for now, I think it might be Iolandis' weapon you wield. So let's upgrade. And let's see. +1 auto per use. Oh god. Oh god. Storm is basically going to be able to parry 3 melee attacks at once. And at 6 points of damage. Aw, we have no seeds though, dang it. Something to dream and aim towards at least. And I gotta remember, only tier 1 armor. That's the only caveat here. So what would be a good range weapon for you in that case? Yeah, +2 to Cybolt attack. We'll have to see what the rest of the squad is first. Estrius is going to be our tank. He's going to need to strip his armor though for the secondary objective. But he's ready to murder some more fools. Ready to purge some more heretics. I'm trying to remember, is the demon... You can be fully upgraded, so let's get the knockback, even though it seems like it could be more of a hindrance than a help. If I were to be perfectly honest, but I'm fine with it. Fully untapped potential. Sabus, I want to keep you in here because flamethrowers are fun, and this mission, the whole reason I'm here is just for you alone. To get you some proper firepower. No pun intended. Let's just hope the incinerator is actually good quality. That's the only thing I worry about to an extent. And then last but not least, we need a healer, so I should keep Rithvane in here. Since he's low level as is, and the apothecaries tend to have a little bit of difficulty getting their experiences, I find. Just because they're too busy supporting as opposed to actually killing things. This seems like a good enough squad. Iolandis can do the hurt. We have hammer hands. I think we have 2 hammer hands in fact, don't we? And a 55% chance to critically hit. Yeah, we have 2 hammer hands, so I don't need the extractor. Let me just make sure we know what Rithvane's equipped with. Yeah, the Apothecarian. That is fine. That is perfectly fine, although we have a lot of close range units too. Ooh, excuse me there. I'm just wondering if that extra reach is actually worth it or not. Or if I can get away with something else, which, in all honesty, what would that be? Because I'm going to have no grenades, so I got to keep that in mind too. And I enjoy my grenades, but of course their damage is only, what, 3 points? It's going to be a little limping, a little underwhelming. The only reason I would want the grenades is maybe any of the debuffs or afflictions they might have, or the knockback, of course. But I'm expecting more Blight Lords, and whatever else we may encounter, and meleeing is always fun, let's be honest. Actually, Rithvane, I think, do I give you the Storm Bolter that Iolandis has? Rapid reload? Oh, I just recently got you, didn't I? You don't seem at all appealing, did I? I think I already upgraded this. Ooh, 5 damage, that makes up for that quite a bit. And you provide a little bit of range firepower as a bonus. Oh, you're already equipped with it, that's good. That is fine, we're set. Let's see how this squad does. We only have 1 stratagem to utilize, but it's a very up close and personal type of squad. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Iolandis can at least give us extra action points. Just the 1 though. We'll need him to level up again if we want to get the real power of Honor the Chapter. Alright, so we just gotta kill a bunch of seed carriers. This is only a level 1 threat. Should be pretty straightforward. I want to argue at least. But we'll see when we get there.
Why is it we detect these seeds so often in the ruins of our great ecclesiarchy?
It is the Plague Lord mocking us, Purifier. He mocks the edifice of our Imperium. This bloom is only one of countless jibes.
We will undo every one of his jests, brothers. The seeds lay ahead. Extract or destroy them.
That is the plan. How many seeds do we have? I imagine it's only 1 or 2. Because of the lowest threat. Oh no, there's 3. So we can get a good number of these yellow seeds. I'm hoping at least. And first let's start with Risvane. 2 points forward, let's see what you find. Nothing at all, so you got permission to go all out.
Taking position.
Nothing.
My blade is ever ready.
Alright, Sabis, you go here.
At once.
I have dreams for you. We just gotta unlock your full potential now. With the hopefully the incinerator we're gonna get soon. And last but not least, Iolandis, where are you going?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and Estrius already has 4 points of armor because of his Storm Shield. He's still pretty durable even without his tier 3 armor. I'm just trying to remember. Ooh. So if I remember... Oh, we're going to activate him here. Alright. How do I want to do this? Because without doubt I want Estrius and maybe Iolandis out through the front door. Riftbane could get the high ground.
Be wary, my brothers.
And
Unleash me.
let's see, Sabis.
What is your will?
I don't know what the hell to do with you just yet, since
Advancing.
you're not exactly going to be able to... Well, you're going to want to get in close as well.
I am here to serve.
So I don't know if going for the high ground is worth it for you.
Moving out. On my way.
If you can get a good flank on him, that'll be pretty nice at least. Oh. Oh boy. Where the hell did you come from? Well, this is our first time playing against a Dreadnought. What's going on? I'm just curious, why did it just suddenly prompt all the different sea carriers? First up, yeah, I figured as much, you're armored as hell, but what are you about? Enraged Rush. Gain auto Enraged Rush. When hit, the Hellbrute charges his attacker to grab them, throwing them next turn. Interesting. So he's gonna... Any attack, any melee action I take is gonna cause a bit of problems. Power Scourge Grab. Grab target knight, they cannot act this turn. Next turn deal 4 damage. I'm just wondering what that AoE is. Bull Rush, charge in any single direction up to range 10, deal 4 damage. Well, Estrios should be able to tank that relatively well. At the very least. Set a blast over area 3. Next turn deal charge shot. Next turn deal 9 damage, armor break 2, and cover shot. What's this ability though? On death, set a blast over area 5. Next turn deal 6 damage. Okay. It still does not explain what the hell this AoE is, though. That's what I'm concerned about. Because it's a rather large area. That's the only thing I'm wondering.
I will have this.
25 health and a ridiculous amount of armor. This is the only thing that terrifies me. I don't know what to make of that, but we are kind of already in cover, aren't we? Yeah, we're in full cover, and sadly I can't shoot this thing. A little unfortunate. But if anyone could take the hit, it's going to at least be Iolandis.
At once.
Sadly, not going to be a lot of damage, though, but it might prompt the Enrage. Which, in a sense, could be good. Again, I'm just terrified what this AoE is. When attack moves to grab the attacker, unless that's what this radius is. So it's only 1 point of bonus. Stupid sword acting up. I'm gonna take the shot because I'm curious to see what happens. Okay, so that was what that AoE effect is. In all honesty, I'm kind of okay with it.
Yes, Commander.
Because now everyone else can shoot it recklessly. I don't think I could bleed it, though. Oh no, I do an additional 2 points of damage. Or I thought I did with the Cybolt, but I'm not seeing it here. Alright, let's try shooting it. See if we can free Iolandis. And of course, without a doubt, Warp Speed Biomancy to enhance Estrius here. Because he's got a Demon Hammer meant to kill this thing. Just gotta be mindful, of course, of the possible explosion. I'm at least thankful this is only a single unit pod. It seems like it's giving me an opportunity to learn what the hell this thing's capable of.
The enemy is wounded.
So I don't think I'm gonna get the flame in without hurting Iolandis. Wow, surprisingly I can hit it and not affect Iolandis. Who am I to say no to that? What exactly does this do? Deplete all ammo, shoots a spread attack. I'm just trying to figure out what the difference is here. I think it's +1 damage per 2 ammo. So I think we're fine as is. I'm just surprised I can actually... stupid camera angle. Oh well, at least we can keep roasting this thing. Although in all honesty, yeah, I might as well roast it now, because Estrius is going to be in the line of fire. This is even worse angle, damn it. And may the Emperor forgive us for torching his statue, his monument so badly, it decided to fall over. If I can get the critical hit, it's dead. Will explode next turn.
We have purified this place.
Oh yeah, and I get action points too.
Standing ready.
So that makes it easy for Iolandis to get the hell out. So not scary on its own, just a matter of learning the nuances of it.
With Vayne.
And who gets the honors of charging forward? Because I honestly want to say if Iolandis charges in, they're not going to see him. Because this is full cover. That way I can get as close as possible for maybe some multiple melee attacks. I really want to be so bold. But I think the smart choice would be to get Estrios up there, and he can just do the same thing as Iolandis. We'll find out in a moment. Knock knock. We activate him. And we have the dang heralds.
Enemy sighted.
We activate him immediately. I was kind of hoping I could get a little bit closer.
My blade is yours.
But Sabis has got a really good spot here. We're just gonna have to make sure they die relatively quickly. Beautiful location. Who could say no to that? And ooh, that's 2 willpower for what? I'm just honestly trying to figure out, is this really worth 2 friggin' willpower? Just for what? 1 extra damage, I think is what's happening. I'm just trying. I know I get the guaranteed reload, which is why I was seriously considering it, but I don't think the willpower cost, even if I already have 10, is really worth it yet. Yep, you get your dang warp surge, that's fine.
Wounded.
You think it's gonna matter when all your friends are dead? I don't think so.
Taste my fury.
And now, we're not done yet, folks. We are not done yet. I might as well get as close as possible. Oh, I gotta be mindful. I could probably scorch myself with this positioning. So honor the chapter and do it one more time. Beautiful. Good. Sabis just did a ridiculous 45 points of damage. He nearly soloed this entire pod. Just imagine when we can get him a proper upgrade now. And he didn't even need to spend an extra point to reload.
Yes, Commander.
And we need to guarantee the extraction, so kill it.
Enemies destroyed.
Very
Your
nice.
order?
We have another seat here, and where's the other one? I don't know which way they're going, but I recognize this Leia without a doubt. So we're just going to mix up a little bit. I think I'm going to go left because I'm fairly certain I went right before the last time I was here. And we'll see if there's another pod around to contend ourselves with. I would imagine no, but
I am here to
just gotta
serve.
keep an eye out. And ooh, I gotta be careful. That could actually... There's a very slim chance of actually activating them.
Yes, sir.
But I gotta be very wary of going any further past this point. And then it just begs the question, do I use my teleport for this pod or not? Yeah, I have 1 action point. I'm without doubt gonna just charge in there, I think. Or at least teleport in if I activate him right now. Because if I kill this pod now, how close can I get to this pod? The answer, really damn close. I teleport here, wipe him out in a turn if possible, and then make my way over into the final group.
As ordered. What's this?
Alright, Blight Lords, Herald, and what else? So you're gonna be you might survive a bit. Ooh, hazard spray, that's gonna be annoying. Just a mild irritant. And I'm honestly curious, are you still buffed? He hasn't even lost a turn of the buff. Of the warp speed. Beautiful. I'm really concerned about getting inside that blight. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. So I kind of want to teleport over here, which has a slim chance of activating them. I don't think I do that. Alright, everyone over here. Hopefully that did not put him on the blight, because this is gonna hurt a lot. Gotta remember, he can retaliate too. So I probably don't melee you and I melee everything else.
Praise the Emperor.
Especially because look where they put Sabis. It's really unfortunate because I really want to get those seeds. But we can work around that actually. Sabis is basically in the perfect spot to just murder them. Although because this is the same turn, I don't think he's going to get the free reload, so let's be mindful of that. I might have to reload him next turn if we don't just wipe out this pot immediately. Because another 45 points of damage coming right up. And if he reloads, I don't need to tell you what I'm going to do with Iolandis' ability. But Hammer Hands... that sucks. We'll chance it. And apparently that used 2 of his action points too, which really sucks.
At your service.
What is your will?
What is your will?
Yes, Commander.
How do I want to do this?
Yes, Commander.
Iolandis is going to take a hit. I think that's unavoidable there. It should still mean he's lightly wounded, but still. Not as efficient a turn I would have liked. I was really hoping for 1 action point in, move on out, maybe hit someone else, and then just hammer hands with, well, just give him an action point to save us, but I don't even think that's required.
I've claimed a seed.
And if we get a critical hit here, that's going to be an amazing hit. 55%. Beautiful. I thought for sure I gave you the Storm Bolter that gave you Sideball plus 2 damage. Am I wrong on that? Does 5 damage base, which is definitely an upgrade, but I thought for sure the Sideball did plus 2 damage. Or am I confusing that with Iolandis' weapon? Either way, we're in phenomenal shape right now. Can I wipe out the pod, though? Apparently not. Because Sabus apparently burnt all his action points there. I didn't realize I actually used 3 action points on him already. Unless that was some kind of nerf they did to Infinity Gate.
We slay the darkness.
Oh. Well, that took it way too long to do its explosion. Unfortunate, but...
My armor remains a fortress.
And he blinded me too. Okay, that's fine. I could easily heal it up. A weapon fires. Disables range weaponry. This is the worst spot for it too. Thankfully not a huge issue, but still. Actually, I should just kill this thing first. Estrius does not care about range weaponry. Because he's only got melee.
Threat eliminated. Affirmative.
And the turn did end, so we can at least get relatively close to them.
Your command? Yes, sir.
And then who do I cleanse? Probably, oh, without a doubt, I'm going to cleanse Sabus with the Servitor. Yeah, in fact, Sabus got full permission just to run right through. Ooh, nice little update that actually shows what the debuffs are without having to look at the stat page. I am all for that.
With haste. Your command.
But I should cleanse it first before doing a full move. I don't know why you can't... Oh, is it because it's considered a ranged weapon? That's the only reason I could think of why that would not work. Which would be a little unfortunate, because it means Sabus can't really do anything. And apparently I walked right into the plague. Okay, you were just out of range, I guess.
My wrath is restored, brother. We strive. The Emperor lights our path.
Hopefully this doesn't activate the pod, but it will get us incredibly close to doing that.
At once.
And I'm gonna have to remember I don't really have range weaponry to use here.
Silver Knights.
Silver Knights, huh? Yeah, that's what we are. Well, technically we're Grey Knights. And we got an important monument to knock down on you. No, I gotta keep in mind, I have to shoot it. That's a bit of an oversight there, I did not consider. Oh, well that helps some. Although, I would love if there was a way for Sabus to knock the statue down on top of him, while roasting him alive. That is honestly the dream there I have in mind.
Seeking the tainted.
Sadly, can't do anything there. But he's still gonna potentially do 30 points of damage here. And I am all for it. Which means I want to try and go all out at the same time, if possible. So Flames of Purity might be the second shot, I think. Ooh, I gotta keep mine. I only have one action point left. Although, that's where Iolandis comes in. Sadly, cannot shoot with you, but you can get ready for a melee attack next turn. So get in there. Give Sabus another action point. And this will be at least 30 points of damage, and Estrios can very much clean up, and he still has warp speed. It is amusing to see that still going, since it seems like I had since the very beginning. And no point giving it to anyone else, although in all honesty I should have gave this to Sabus, upon realizing it gave extra move speed. And I cannot shoot, so my options are relatively limited with Ritvane. I'm honestly wondering instead if I just keep him in a safe spot, or maybe next turn. All right, take one shot, then Flames of Purity maybe. I kind of want to light the whole area on fire, but I also do want Estrios to get in there to try and kill one of them off. Yeah, and there's no point letting Estrios go in there first, so let's just barbecue him even further. Flames of Purity for, I'm assuming, just 1 point of damage, which does not seem worth it. But we're just about done anyway. Oh. I did not plan that out. I did not expect that, rather. I was wondering if there was something different, and now I got my answer. 50% chance to parry. That's always a scare.
Your end is near.
And we're not going to see what happens.
That's got them. Come on. I recommend you fortify.
Oh, and reinforcements.
We have some
Not too much of an issue. Oh, another reinforcement here. So we got 2 waves to deal with right next to us.
Seed extracted.
And I could just kill you right now, and that just leaves the Plague Marine primarily to cause problems.
The Emperor's fury.
Are you gonna actually melee us though? Ew. All areas in blast, mutate, that's fine. We killed pretty much all your buddies. Heck, you didn't even get the Plague Marine. And you're gonna attack Asabus as well, are you? A little bit of damage. But we can take their territory. Oh, that wasn't even an AoE. Ooh, champion. Champion Herald, nothing too scary there. Because they're just gonna buff themselves primarily. And Sabus would like to say hello to you. Please group up nicely in an orderly fashion, so that way heresy can be purged in gratuitous fashion.
Here.
I do need to cleanse him again, which is fine because I want to try to avoid getting Sabus wounded so I can keep having fun with him and his flamethrower. Or incinerator, I guess.
Pure among impurity. Unleash me.
I'm gonna have to get point blank range for it, but considering they're all friggin' cultists, I don't think that matters a whole lot. Just that one psyker that might survive. Oh, I just remembered. He has the skill when he gets 3 kills, he gets it for guaranteed action point.
At once.
We are totally doing this. We are gonna kill a lot of them, but not nearly as many as I would have hoped. Disappointing. There, that changes it a little bit, and I get my reload. It does knock them back though, but when they're all dead, does that really matter? Goodbye.
I must rearm.
Aw, I thought you would have had the guaranteed reload. I wonder what happened there, since a turn did go by. Oh well. No sense crying over it yet. We can still murder.
Your orders?
And sadly you cannot shoot anything. You can enhance though, which is going to be worth it here. Plus 4 crit damage. Yeah, it was looking like he was going to get healed.
At your service.
Are you wounded or not? I'm a little bit confused what's going on here. It almost looked like he's a visual glitch where he got healed.
I am here to serve.
And without doubt we hammer hands to immediately murder you, because that's always fun. That is not hammer hands, is it? It's not enough to kill him, alas. Really damn close, but maybe our apothecary could do that. And we'll just turn off Stream of Corruption with that said. Not that really matters, I guess. Oh, and I forgot about the knockback. Oh, that was the wrong... I thought that was the one. Ooh, beautiful. Can we get a critical hit on that? I would so much like a critical hit in murdering you immediately. Please die. Thank you. And I got an extra action point. Can the purging continue? The purging can very much continue. Purging is going to continue. That much I can guarantee you, my friends. We hit him so hard he flew through the wall. Wait a minute. Oh, he is still alive, to be fair. I was a little confused he was still alive because, after all, he did just go through a wall.
Your command?
And I'll get one action point left here to kind of help finish him off. Now, who gets the honors of murdering?
Praise the Emperor.
Because sadly you have to reload. Which means there's not a lot you could do
Taking
here.
Position.
Ooh, I know what to do. Since he's stunned, we're going to get ourselves extra action points. Because Estrios wants to continue to purge and murder everything. Because it's appropriate to all the heretics that betrayed a holy emperor. Execute them. Knock them off the literal map. Please. Or just make it so there's nothing left of them. That's acceptable too. Now, how do we kill you? Because sadly, Cleansing Flame does not do damage.
With Vayne.
Standing ready.
I think we just give you Fortress as protection, Sabus. I was kind of hoping to kill him off, but it's good enough. And then otherwise, we just wait for extraction. Yeah, reload and prepare to purify for next round.
Eat this!
Heh, he barely felt it. You clearly are not prioritizing the proper threat.
Silent, like the Death Lord.
Silent. There is nothing silent about you, my friend. Ooh, I'm surprised you could actually see him. Oh, that's because that's actual terrain you can go through. It looked like he didn't have vision there. All enemies cannot be stunned. Well, how about we just kill him instead? Does that sound like a good plan? I think it sounds like a good plan.
Estrius.
That's unfortunate. So we're just gonna have to smite you. Put you out of your misery.
Mercy in death.
Just one movement away. Oh, that explains. We have a solution to that problem.
Unleash me.
Although I think he's too far away for the biomancy, is he? Oh no. We basically have unlimited range with this boon. There, problem solved. Now it just comes down to how do we want to purge heresy this day? Because I don't think we're going to get to do damage to the Plague Lord here.
Onward, brothers.
As much as I would like to. Nope. So that's going to be Estrius' job. Just have fun with him.
Back, fiend. Blessed are our arms.
Yes, Commander.
And you got your bolter back. And you still have warp speed, so you could just straight up murder him. Although in all honesty, it'd be better to just gang up on the other one. I think that's what I would like to do. And then possibly have Riftbane help kill off this Herald. Is that possible?
Yes, Commander.
You're blighted, let's cleanse that. So you hopefully are not wounded.
Gratitude.
3 points of damage there. But we only get one shot.
On my way.
So close yet so far.
Opening fire. The warp resists my will.
The smart choice would be just... I don't have the willpower there. I was going to say Fortress Sabus, but...
What is your will?
Can't really do that. Aw. What happened to your warp speed? That is interesting. Because I lost my warp speed buff. I'm wondering why that is. Very interesting. I guess instead, we're gonna take this a little bit safer, kill the Herald, and then action point. Oh, we can't action point unless... Actually, I can if I kill him.
Yes.
So let's do that, please. Murder him.
For Titan. We slay the darkness.
And that gave me my willpower, so get Sabus to safety.
Strike forth, brother.
Just in case.
My focus fails me.
I don't know where the hell would be best. So light cover is the only option, is it? Yeah, light cover.
Moving swiftly.
And hopefully that helps minimize any damage you might take. That's light damage.
Teleport coordinates
But
locked.
that is
Initiating
victory.
sequence.
Probably a light wound on Islandus, sadly, but it's a nice victory. I will take it, and I'm eager to see what that incinerator is going to be. Because Sabus did work there. We just need ways to solve his mobility, or at least get him in position quickly. Which in all honesty would be an interceptor skill. To just swap positions, so Codulon could be a good mix with him. Since Codulon currently has the silencer and is not really encouraged to get in melee range. So I just use him for flanking, which is good synergy for Sabus, I want to say. And we got 11 seeds, 5 requisition, good. Please tell me this is useful. 5 damage flat, good start. Plus 1 damage per 2 ammo spent. So that hasn't changed. 50% chance to purge, that is interesting. Fits the purifier theme. And this weapon is not stun. Ooh, and I can further increase the arc. Beautiful. Not really intrigued by these staves, I will be honest, but what's this armor? Resistances. Not all that exciting. What about you? Tier 2 frag grenade for 5 points of damage. And nerp, I'm enjoying the purifier, but we already got a level 7 purifier. There's a little bit of redundancy there, especially since I want to see what a librarian is all about. And it saves some requisition as a bonus. Congratulations. Ah, both of them are wounded. And Estrios, without doubt, has been getting all the glory this mission. Despite Sabus doing the most of the damage. Now, what the hell do I get you? Since I'm not ecstatic about bleed, but I do want the +1 crit damage. And I think I just get the +1 crit damage for hammer hands. And then I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell to get him next, because I don't even think I'll ever use Only in Death. Even though it can be useful. Just Estrios has never been at risk of dying. Is a bit of the problem. But congratulations, Estrios. You are now among the elite. And we have a ridiculous amount of servitors for whatever the hell I want to do, which, again, I'm really tempted to get the level 3 reactor, but let's get the Void Shield. So that way, we can benefit more from repairing the hull later. And no way I can get there in time. So we'll settle for the next best thing and deal with the Death Guard cruiser. That happens to be in our way. And so far, the theme has been I get 2 requisition for every single one I kill. Let's just hope level 3 weaponry is a good odds and killing it quickly. Good, you're gonna intercept me. How close am I to this finishing? One day. It might actually finish the moment we engage. Nope, not quite. So I'm hoping to avoid 2 points of damage. Oh boy. Now ram.
Enemy ship has manifested short-range tendril mutations. Contact in 3, 2, 1. Impact. Our void shields have completely disintegrated. Alert! Tendril weapons have latched to the Apothecarion. Critical breach imminent.
Throne. We must act now, Commander.
Those tentacles are mutations derived by the bloom. I hate to suggest this, but if we vent some of our seeds into space, they may be distracted by their psychic resonance.
The edict must be protected.
Yeah, fleet encounters, so we're aware of that. The higher the enemy's gun level compared to our own, the more hull damage we will sustain. Okay. I was wondering what the difference would be.
State your orders.
Open fire to enemy vessel is outclassed. I like this answer.
Firing on target.
Ah, Iolandis is wounded there. Apothecarion is damaged. Wounded Iolandis. 50% wound recovery time. And critical wound on Sabus. God damn it. Both those that were in the Apothecarion. Basically recovering. That is unfortunate. At least we suffer no hull damage. But what... Does the ship need repair as a result of that? Yes. So that's going to be our priority, I guess. So we can get them back to healing. And meanwhile, let's go for our next cruiser. And hope that doesn't hurt us even further. 6 days, 6 servitors. Let's do this. Cruiser number 2, you're up next on my vendetta list. Oh, this is the Reaper, isn't it? What do we have?
I hear whispers, the sibilant murmurs of demonkind, taunting me.
Guidance. Turn off your audio receptors. We cannot risk demonic infestation on the edict.
They are mere words, Dominus. Ah, Commander. I have attuned the Codex once more. This Reaper can't hide from us now.
Excellent. I will inform Ektar. We must ready our forces.
We will be ready.
Now, an honest question, do I want to handle the Reaper now? Let's see. First off, let's see where it's at. I don't see it. I was just over here, goddammit. And I don't think I'll wait until this warp storm subsides, which means we're probably going to be doing another bloom event before we prepare for that. Now, deal with the Death Guard cruiser. Let's go on a murder spree. Oh god.
Status. Massive vessel approaching on attack vector.
A disgusting hulk of vague filth. Open fire!
Alert. Current ordnance appears ineffective.
Commander, you know the answer here. A strike squad of our brothers will make short work of that threat.
Alternative. Cannon batteries could be overcharged to pierce this hull. Risk of damage significant.
The vessel is not moving quickly. We could fire one of your exterminatus torpedoes along its trajectory. It may short work of this filth.
Cogitating. The Inquisitor's suggestion is feasible, but would require overriding all safety protocols.
Absolutely not. That is not a sanctioned use for exterminators.
Overcharge the cannons. Enemies outclassed. 4 knights will be at risk. I say we send a strike squad. I have enough in reserve. It'll probably wound my 4 best guys, though. I'm really tempted to overcharge the cannons, but let's try a different approach, because this thing seems terrifying. Not quite a battleship, but thankfully it's only gun battery 1. Ignatius, Estrios, Zul, and Rugen are all wounded. It was a success, but they are wounded for a bit, alas. And we still got 2 cruisers to deal with. Yeah, so Isle landed. Let's see where. Estrio's out for 100 days. Wow. They must have nerfed that down quite significantly. Jeez. Or it could be due to Apothecarion being damaged. That might be another factor. Did that change at all? Yeah, get cut down in half. That's a little more reasonable. And Sabus got a critical wound, so he lost the point of resilience there. Interesting. I wonder what augment he might get. What? I'm not gonna... Don't say such blasphemy there, Black Templar. We've been on a roll so far. Although I do need some time to recover my squad. And let's see, we have 13 servitors, still 3 hull points. Enhanced augmentics. I'm going to assume this does really nothing for me because I don't really have any augments. But I am curious about it for my future playthrough, so let's at least get this just for experimentation's sake. Even though sadly, the Remember the Fallen, whatever that thing is no. Yeah, the Apothecarion, the Stasis Chamber doesn't really do much for me because none of my brothers have actually fallen. So that was a complete waste of resources. And now we are due for another encounter with the Death Guard. And we're about to get a Grandmaster's report here in a moment. What is the word?
My prognosticators report that you have yet been unable to make further progress against these Reapers. Though the augurs fail to mention her by name, my suspicion is that it is this Inquisitor who hinders your operations. What say you, Commander?
I'll take responsibility, which means I'll probably lose requisition for this, won't I?
I respect your candor, but question whether Brother Ektar was right to raise you to command. Bring me those Reapers' heads and prove yourself worthy of Agravain's legacy.
We must increase our pace, Commander. There is far more than our honor at stake here.
Yeah, I could deal with that. And let's see. Upgrade everything. Ooh. So tier 5 is the max. And it's going to cost 2. Let us upgrade everything. It's going to leave me low on requisition, but we're really damn close to maxing everything out. I think it's worth it. It's just a question, will I actually have slots in my barracks for more brothers? So it's seriously worth considering grabbing extra recruits, but I really want to see a librarian, ideally. Now, what is our encounter here?
Death Guard plague ship detected. Anomalous readings.
A swarm of plague flies. One of Nurgle's vile defenses.
Confirmed. Targeting systems disrupted. Cannot acquire stable lock.
Commander, permission to issue a strike squad and we will make short work of them.
Alternative. I will directly interface with the weapons arrays to detonate our ordnance in flight. This may disrupt the defensive swarm.
Enemy vessel is outclassed. And open fire. I guess what the open fire option does is because of the event, it's debilitating my gun battery level. So let's try to Lunate fire.
I will interface with the targeting array.
Lunate wounded, and which means it costs more servitors as a result, which I think we're fine with. Because we're already busy with a longer term construction as is. We just started on upgrading. Oh no, it's about to finish already. Jeez, that was fast. And I still have health to continue going on a Death Guard murder spree. Now let's see what the hell this does. I'm going to assume it does nothing, but I want to assume that's not true. Because I'm trying to remember who currently has an augment on them. There's at least one who suffered a critical wound. Okay, it looks like it's Soul and then Sabus, of course. I just don't know how exactly to enact that. Ooh, interesting. Our frag grenades are automatically upgraded. It just switched over and made the tier 1s redundant. I'm all for that. I am just, again, curious what to do about this.
Fool.
I know he has a generic augment, which means nothing really happens, so it's possible I may not be able to do anything with him. But I am seriously wondering. Let's see, commune's there. Nothing here, I'm just not sure. And this has nothing here. I'm gonna have to look into how it actually works. And still... Oh, intervention. Hold that thought. And the warp storm's gone.
Commander, an injured brother's condition has turned grievous. The apothecaries believe we have little choice but to recover his genes.
This is how you treat your fallen comrades. Remind me not to put myself in your care.
You dare accuse me of callousness?
Denial. The flesh is weak. Astartes' gene seed can be repurposed for future use.
Conduct, have faith he will recover.
The knight's iron will shall overcome any injury.
So resilience set to 1, which is fine. Sabis is pretty much never gonna die as far as I'm concerned, but we can't power level him up now that he's set to 1 resilience, unfortunately. Well, let's get this Death Guard cruiser, shall we, and hope nothing bad happens to our apothecary anymore.
Warning. Enemy Death Guard have boarded the edict. Reports suggest they are converging on the armory.
Unleash me, Commander. I will teach these traitors a lesson.
Analysis. Enemy ship may be minimally defended. A counter-offensive is advisable.
I can reach the armory. Send Ektar and your knights to attack the enemy ship.
So 2-1 there. Board the enemy. Let's see. 3 knights will be at risk. Okay, board the enemy ship there, I think.
The knight's oath shields are affixed. They are ready.
Storm, Mir, and Aldar. Fate's Mantle lost. Ooh, and Ektar's Wrath is lost, so we lost some artifacts here. One of which I think was just a tier 1. So I think we're fine there. I don't know about Fate's Mantle, though. And the cruiser was destroyed. Those were some rough events, though. I wonder if it... Due to the fact I unequipped armor, I wonder if that had an effect. Let's see. We still have 2 of our tier 3 there. Our Grenadier 1. Oh, 1 here for movement. What did we lose? Oh, this is... No, this is not Grenadier. This is for the Apothecary. So that looks good. What about Terminator armor? Because I think we just lost one of our staves, which I'm perfectly fine with, if I'm completely honest. And actually, I want someone who equips Terminator armor. Dang it. So, Estrios, let's have a quick look at you. Did we lose the tier 3? Did I even have a tier 3 Terminator armor? The naming suggests it wasn't a tier 3 tier 3 Terminator armor, though. I think that was more a power armor I think I lost. And otherwise, I don't know what else we lost there. But hopefully it's not too severe. I didn't recognize the names. Okay, bloom spawns. There they are.
To sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
Well, we're not going there. It is possible to re-hit these 2. And sadly, that bloom effect's going to be at a high. Actually, I don't know if I can actually reach both of them. With that said, there's our Librarian, though. Level 7 Librarian, can't say no to that. And that completes the trifecta. I think that's worth it. We're going to do this mission here. And maybe next stream I'll do the Reaper, and if possible I will do this one here. Get them all done at once. Enhance augmented Okay, there it is. So I need that thing upgraded, I believe, before I could benefit from the resilience. So let's see. I am pleased to report that Brother Xabis has recovered from his crook wounds and can return to combat duty. Due to his injury, we need to install the augmentic foot, and the Chief Apothecary estimates he will require 21 days to recover. So plus 5% focus. Not a big deal since I already was at 100%, but if we could find other things to build it up, that could offset it, or at least we can make good use of it. Since I don't think the 5% focus was all that helpful, maybe. And we get 20 more servitors here, perfect. More gene seeds, another one of these dang hell brutes. Hauler and preacher, so lots of armor is what it looks like here. Win mission with no critical injuries, that sounds simple enough. We are going to be down on experience, but let's get these guys to have their break. Enjoy some R&R, and who am I going to bring here? Well, I think I'm going to have some fun with Storm for this occasion,
Storm.
since he's really damn close to leveling up, and we got a nice tier 3 sword for him. We just sadly cannot upgrade. Yeah, we cannot upgrade this yet. Honestly, with that said, what kind of seeds do I get here? I did not pay attention to that honest fact. Yellow. So I would like to get some more red ones to supercharge that potential. Either way, Storm, you're gonna get stoic. We're gonna get you your armor. Well, I think you already got your armor set. Ridiculous mobility. We're gonna give you the resistance because I got nothing better to do with my pox seeds right now. And it's tier 3, so it kind of is justified. Although 15% is not all that exciting, I will be honest. Especially when he's already immune to hazards. Now, what kind of Stormbolt do we give you? I don't think we give you much, because you're going to be covering fire, which doesn't really care about the benefits of your weaponry. Storm is set. Estrios, I'll let you recover a bit. In preparation for Reaper, we need armor piercing. So Rugen, I think, is our candidate here.
Rugen.
Yeah, you have armor piercing. You can only do one shot though, and you don't have armor break. And with the ridiculous amount of health, well, you could deal with the Blight Hauler. That probably is that probably justifies having you alone. I think we're good here. You got the extra ammo to go for your sniper shot. And what is this? +1 damage to Psychic Onslaught, okay. Let's get you kitted out. I'm just trying to remember, what do I have you gain focus for? It's been a while since I actually used Rugen. Okay, the extra action point for critical hits. Sadly, we can't do better unless we can get you some power armor that increases your focus. Gains an extra passive slot, that seems tempting. Movement speed. I'm really tempted to get this for the guaranteed. But, what is it? This gives me plus 20% already. I would have liked something with that gives me another 10% focus. Oh, I think I know what I lost. It was a tier 2 power armor that gave me the plus 30% focus, wasn't it? I think that's actually what I just lost. Which is fine. And that's for Servo Skulls. What do I get you in that case? +1 armor, extra passive slots, and we just got a bunch of yellow seeds. And this will allow you to also equip the new grenades. Just a question if that's the right gear for you. Oh, this is specifically for equipment too. And you already can get guaranteed critical hits. I don't need the willpower. So let's swap that out. And enjoy our tier 2 grenade. I wonder if that improves the blast radius. No, it doesn't look like it, area 2. So we'll stick with that. You are all set. Zavis, you are out. We'll leave you out here. Rift Vane, you're going to stay in because we kind of need a leveled up apothecary. So who is going to be our replacement? Is Gararian going to be our guy?
Garevia.
I think it might be. Do you have the means to be durable? Litany of Fate, not quite fully upgraded, but it can give you a window to tank and take the hits. And what do we have? Silver Carapace. Enjoy. You're adorned out. You are starting to look like a proper chaplain. I'm just so used to black war paint for your canticles. Or your chants, rather, in that case. And of course, we're going to give you... Actually, should I give you the Croceus there? Because someone needs the Demon Hammer. And it does make me wonder if Storm should be the one to have it in that case. Because Vulnerable, in combination, that is amazing. Especially with the plus 20% focus, we have a 95% chance of Vulnerable. Let me just compare these two. Actually, make sure everything's equipped. Yeah, would you actually be better with the Demon Hammer or with Stoic? 5 damage, lots of stun, lots of critical hit. 60% chance to critically hit. I think until we get the +1 damage, this is probably the route to go. Look at all those purity seals too, jeez. Storm is ready to murder, as he's kind of prone to do because he did after all single-handedly take out a cultist uprising by himself due to one of our events. I have absolute faith in his abilities. We have our stratagems. Do I want Tyza's Shadow? Ooh. Basically guarantee critical hits for everyone. Well, really it's 50% critical hits, but still, that sounds amazing in combination with Storm's just normal attacks. Alright. We have one Hammer Hand. We have... I don't think Gararian actually has Hammer Hands. I feel like he doesn't, but... Is it even possible for him to get Hammer Hands? Does not look like it. Oh, and you have the Medicaid Skull, so let's change out your war gear for something else. And I don't think we care about that. Actually, let me give you willpower. Since if I'm going to use your chance, that actually would be useful. The litanies of fate, as it were. Alright, let's do this. This should be nice and simple and a complete, utter massacre. It's going to be great. It's getting me more and more excited for when I do my legendary run. But before we do that, I really want to understand what all these nuances are, which kind of makes me wonder if I should deliberately kill off one of my brothers for the stasis chambers. But I could very easily do that in off stream. I don't need to do it for this playthrough, I think. Just so I know what the hell I'm getting myself into, so I could properly plan for the campaign.
What do we know of this place, Tech Priest?
Archival data of these coordinates is indecipherable. However, the report from the Augurium is clear. The bloom seeds are below. Our mission is clear.
Bloom seeds. And they're right close. Geez, this seems like a very small map. A very linear path at the same time, too. Now, this is scary because it looks like I can activate them almost immediately. So I gotta be wary of that. this is going to be interesting. How do I advance?
At your service.
Because again, it feels like I'm going to activate him almost immediately.
It will be done.
And as a result, I'm not quite going to get the positions I would like.
Moving now.
Yes, Commander.
I'm perfectly fine with Storm going this way, because again, he has the teleportation, which will
Moving out.
help offset that quite a bit. And then he can kind of get reasonably close. And not activate anything, I'm really hoping.
It will be done.
That's probably the smartest play I could probably think of. Because I don't think Ritvane has that convenience. How many spaces away does it look like? So 2 spaces away from these guys. So I think Ritvane just goes here to be safe.
Yes, sir.
I would love Rugen to be here. I don't think he's gonna get there though.
My blade is ever ready.
And I should do refrain of convergence. Well, not convergence, but I should do one of these right now. What am I most likely to use? Sadly, it's only a 30% chance here. Really? 30% chance? I figured that would be higher. Especially since I have the plus 20% boost. That is not what I was expecting. And I'm just curious. Okay, that does boost willpower. What I'm more curious about is if channeling it continues to burn or build up the warp surge.
Rebels, our duty is dead, but it will have no hold over us today.
Standing ready.
I do want to move forward.
Onward, brothers.
Oh, Hellbrute's back. I'm surprised he saw us when his ass was sticking at us, but
These heretics will suffer the ultimate punishment.
you are not all that terrifying. And I have no problem with Gararian getting into the thick of that, because that just means you're going to get closer for Storm to murder you. This sounds like the biggest mistake you ever made, Hellbrute. Especially since it also has RCs, let's keep that in mind. Come over here. You're not coming after me. I'm coming after you. You're just
What is your will?
contributing in that strategy. Now, without a doubt, we start with Hammer Hands. That will likely give us an action point. 160% chance to critically hit.
Moving out.
Isn't it beautiful? And I wonder, Inflict Blinded. We kind of have no choice there, but I was honestly wondering, yeah, disable melee weapon, that would free Gararian, wouldn't it?
Bloom seed excised.
You are blinded. We didn't get our action point, it looks like. But we still have 2 more swings. Oh wait, I don't want to shoot you, I want to murder you. There's a difference. 60% chance now a critical hit. Free Gararian. Now, like, we can gang up on him. And before I get too carried away, let's just move everyone else
I am
forward.
here to serve.
With that said, would that actually kill him?
I am here to serve.
Okay, even if Storm doesn't kill him, Gararian can. And our next pause over there, let's go full sprint forward. You are not a threat to
What is
me.
your will? Yes.
As terrifying as you may look, we're just literally running right by you. Okay, I could just force strike for the guaranteed kill.
Your orders?
So you just move forward as well. And finish it.
This battle is ended.
Now, how far can we go with one move point? Right here. Oh yeah, and I forgot about warp speed too, which would be really nice for Storm as well.
Your orders.
Now this might be kind of close. Yeah, about 3 tiles away.
Standing ready.
And I think what I want to do is actually put warp speed on Storm now, before I forget, as kind of a pre-battle preparation. And then Riftbane could just hang back a little bit.
As you will. I am here to serve.
How close can I get? I can get really far, although I do want Gararian to actually push forward some more too still.
What is your will?
That is kind of really damn close. I'm 1 tile away. We'll see how close I can actually get. I could have gotten a little bit more. Blightholler, not so scary. Rugen, really would have loved if it actually detonated the explosives there. Now, I seriously doubt I could just charge in there and murder everything. Okay, I could actually just run in there and murder everything. We just need to deal with the Overwatch. Rugen, how close do you need to get to just murder that thing? Apparently right there. Which we can do. How to best use Gararian though? Actually,
Your orders?
why not just warp speed you as well? Get everyone all buffed up. And then we'll have to figure out what the hell to do with you next to Riftbane. You're limited in your options.
On the hunt. You're ready.
And then you just go in there and take the hit, I guess. You can literally, yeah, you can attack whoever the hell you want. Ooh, even better, you could get 2 attacks here. Do it. Show us how a chaplain does it. Just charge in there blazingly. Gets the, ooh, armor pierce. Unless I could get 2 critical hits, that means little. But it's the only option that's really useful here. And he's just dead because of vulnerable. Goodbye. That was just the first trick. Let's see. Hammer hands we open up with just to guarantee the critical hit and kill even. Rugen might not even get a shot
Seed extracted.
with how Storm's going right now. Because Storm is just murdering everything. Okay, he's still alive, the bastard. And we'll just have
Yes, Commander.
Rugen kill that thing now. Just in case there's some weird explosion might cause. Gotta make sure we can shoot the damn thing though. Alright, Astral Aim. Warp Charge. Goodbye. Good riddance. Not after we defile and desecrate everything that's left of your dang. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Just die. He's still alive, is he? Because I didn't get the critical hit on both accounts. That's unfortunate. We're gonna purify and purge everything. That's what I meant to say.
Grandfather, hear my call!
Although, it would be nice if we could actually see what's going on. That was a heal. I'm immune to hazards, so that should have done nothing. Although it does make it an awkward spot for everyone advancing forward. So I guess everyone's coming this way,
Yes.
so we can avoid that.
Unleash me.
And I did not pay attention to how much willpower to actually, if that
Position.
built up the warp surge or not.
I am here to serve.
Okay, and I can actually get by here. Oh. Let's not get too carried away, as I am just about to activate that pod.
Seeking the tainted.
Your orders?
So we just need to critical hit to kill this thing. Or no, we don't. I was kind of hoping maybe it would fall off the ledge.
Eliminated.
Alright, we're about to activate the
Yes,
pod
Commander.
immediately.
Your command?
What the hell can I do to prepare for this?
Standing ready.
Just have Storm charge in there recklessly, because he pretty much can. Our Blade Hauler, this might be a good time to teleport, so that way I can get a good positional advantage, and just eradicate them, because I haven't even used my stratagems yet. It is that simple an ordeal. Okay, they did nerf Gates of Infinity. -1 action point, that's fine. I didn't see that extra additional text.
Rugen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would do 6 damage. That would not be enough to kill it unless you were lucky enough to get a critical hit. Which I wonder... Oh, support fire. Let's not forget about that. We were demolishing them so thoroughly, I kind of forgot that was a thing. So yeah, we won't even need to just go all out. So Rugen finishes that off.
What is your will?
You're gonna take your shot there,
Firing on target.
and then Storm destroys the rest of them. Oh yeah, there is one on the ground, I guess, too, that we need to concern ourselves with.
Empty.
Alright, didn't reload, alas. I don't actually think he has auto reload, but...
Your command.
And we do want Hammer Hands here, because that's going to kill him, and of course get us the seed.
Advancing.
Now, can you do it again on this poor bastard? Oh, you might not even need it, because you got an extra action point. Beautiful.
We are the hammer.
Your command.
Although,
What is your will?
let's have our chaplain get involved in some of this before Storm takes all the glory, right?
Blessed are our arms.
Here.
And we have a bit of a run ahead of us before the final pod, so get on moving.
Out.
Oh, and there's a seed there we can jettison. I have not been paying attention for them. Might be good to do that.
We have purified this place.
Your orders?
Alright, get us the seed, please. And it gives us some willpower.
At once.
Your orders.
Now, gotta be mindful of when we might activate said pod. We do have a bit of a walk ahead of us, so I don't expect to get to him in this turn. But we're making good ground. It's pretty flawless at the moment. And we still have 2 stratagems left. Ooh, I could activate them. Not only could I activate them, I could just kill one of them right now if the game would allow me. You know what? Let's do it. I'm just envisioning this one massive charge where Storm just straight up kills the Psyker. Although there is a lot of them, Storm might need a little bit of assistance.
Overwatch. I see the foe.
Let's see, how much health do these guys have again? They basically have 6 health, so destroying this thing's not... Oh, is it going to do 6 damage? It's just not going to hit any of them.
You're right here.
Standing ready.
And I have Psychic Onslaught. Just how to best capitalize on it. Psychic Onslaught only works best over here, it seems like. It'll kill 2 of them, it'll do a lot of damage to Psyker, and I do have Quicksilver.
Standing ready.
And you're still Quicksilver. Beautiful. Or not Quicksilver, but... Ah, dang it. As much as I would like to have you whack him, you're not gonna get the critical hit, are you?
Yes, Commander.
Okay, I could get... I was gonna say I could get Psychic Onslaught there, but... Oh, that's Rift Vein.
At your service.
No way at all I can hit the group in the back without using Quicksilver. So we'll hold on to that plan.
Advancing.
And see just how many of them I murder by the end of this turn.
The Emperor lights our path.
He would die if we can get a critical hit. I seriously doubt we will. Only 10% after all. Let's see, that's Rugen. Where's Storm? Storm could do whatever the hell he wishes, and there's nothing they could do about it. Gotta make sure I have 2 willpower available for Hammer Hands, though. And if I get a critical hit, that makes it even better. Okay, Force Strike again, because why the hell not? He's just gonna keep on going and going and going.
Enemy down.
No
Hammer Hands here, nothing else to really say about that. Just kill him 3 times over.
My brothers. However, the Blade God's minions converge on your location. Hold your ground.
Well, that portal's not all that scary. I wonder if that's vision related, because of how far back Rift Vein was. Now, did that give... Oh, that did not give me the action point, sadly.
Unleash me.
I should have gave you warp speed now that I think of it. That actually could have made a difference here without having to use Quicksilver on you. Oh well. And I could have done the Spear of Strength to guarantee critical hits there too. A mild oversight. But we can still clear out the majority of them.
Taking position.
And hopefully, Gararian could just straight up kill this fella before he runs away. Ah, damn it, I was really hoping that'd be a kill. And I thought you had tier 2 grenades. Who the hell did I equip with tier 2 grenades, I'm wondering? Huh. That is unfortunate there. How do we solve this? Because Psychic Onslaught's not going to get a critical hit in any form, is it? So I'm wondering... that's not going to work either. Alright, I guess we'll just take the hit bullet. We were unlucky enough to not get an extra action point there. That's kind of what I was hoping a little bit for Storm. Even though this is kind of unnecessary after all. Since Storm basically kills them anyway, so let's at least kill one of them off. And maybe I get an action point off this.
I am the Emperor's fury.
And the only problem is I would have to reload. But there's a chance to kill one more. Probably could have got more value out of this, but I'd rather try for... Oh, I thought you had a 10% before. This is not helping at all. Oh well, let's try it anyway. Okay, we got the crit.
Sanctify my rounds.
Alright, we might take a little bit of a hit here. Just a question of who gets hit. 3 points there. Another 3 on Storm, I imagine, in a moment. From the other Psyker. And then the machine gunners probably... Yep, there's the other Psychic Vault. Hopefully that was not enough to account as a wound. Well, that was short-lived. Yeah, let's see what these reinforcements are. 2 heralds. 2 plague heralds anyway. And what about this one? 2 more. Simple enough to deal with. They can't even hurt me for the next 2 turns. And they gain mutations. How scary.
Your orders?
They are quite buffed up, but I don't think that really matters. Because Storm just literally kills one of them.
Ordered.
Without even trying.
No demon shall avoid its fate. What is your will?
So let's get the support fire going. Although I probably should have got Gararian to shoot for the vulnerable, but I think I want him in position to deal with the heralds.
Blessed are our arms.
There we go. I was wondering what it was doing there. Goodbye. Very nice.
Empty.
Reload. Get ourselves ready for our next adversary.
Praise the Emperor.
Which we could basically engage right away. Is that a good idea though? Well, with Storm being able to just teleport on there, if movement's not an issue, that's perfectly fine. If I'm completely honest. Alright, get that vulnerable for me. Let's stack on the damage. Beautiful.
No devil shall elude my gaze.
Let's see, do you have spot? You still have warp speed.
With vein.
So let's just heal you. Oh, you're nowhere nearby.
Your command.
You can only get one attack in, but it'll be enough of a killing blow if you can get the critical hit. Do you get the extra? Yes. There we are. He gets the extra action point.
Your orders?
And sadly, no support fire, and I think Storm's even out of ammo right now because it said support fire. So that's not really worth it, I think.
My wrath is restored, brother.
And you're vulnerable, so we can still do 4 points of damage to you. One more time. See if we could kill you off entirely with Storm's ridiculous power.
The enemy is wounded.
Doesn't really matter. We just need to gamble if we get the critical hit or not.
Yes.
Oh, when in doubt, just knock him off the ledge. I forgot that was a thing I could have done, since they died too quickly for me to even benefit from it. Oh yes, get closer to the ledge. I'm gonna do the same thing to you. I don't think that's close enough, sadly, to knock him off said ledge, but it's a fun idea that I'm still tempted to do.
In an instant.
You thought you were safe, huh? Hate to break it to you, you're not safe.
Vengeance!
Yeah, Nurgle's Gift, Stream of Corruption. So yeah, neither of these I can stop, it looks like. So it seems. One more time. Actually, can we keep on whacking? Let's give you a good hit.
Affirmative.
Especially since we could continue to critically hit things. Now one more, off the ledge you go, I'm hoping. He just keeps critically hitting. Isn't it a thing of beauty?
Glory to Zyphos!
Oh yeah, and he has support fire to add on top of it. So Storm's gonna kill everything. Moral of the story of this mission. Is anyone really surprised? And now we just sit tight for a turn, because there's nothing left to kill.
Beginning teleportation.
A little messy because at the end, due to how aggressively I was trying to be, and I could have easily done that a little bit better. But it was still a fun time. Yay to see everyone just massacre everything recklessly and relentlessly. Although, moment of truth, does Storm actually get light wounds from this, due to those 2 psychic bolts? 20 servitors, librarian armor, beautiful. I am eager to see what you can do. 5-point Stormbolter, that seems good. +1 damage to Deamonic, which might be good for Reapers. An additional point of damage to Reapers. Another staff, don't care about you. Tier 3 armor, give me the good news. +1 action point. And +1 movement speed, plus 15% focus, that's really nice. I wonder who would best benefit from this. That 1 action point cannot be overlooked. And I have 4 requisition left, and I don't need the extended magazine. I am very much happy with those upgrades. It's only 8 days though, which I'm a little bit shocked by if I'm honest. That is so short. Now, what do we get you, Guerrerian? Plus 20% chance to trigger invocation, which I'm hoping works with the focus and everything, damn it. I would like to max it out and keep refunding my willpower. I think that's the best one of what I can use, since I haven't even bothered to use Litany of Fate. Or at least the Aegis Shield, rather. If you can get a critical hit, that would be nice, but... how do we boost up said... okay, that gives willpower. I'm just trying to think, how can we boost your critical hit chance to make this reliable? Because you're going to have a lot of focus and that would benefit nicely with this, but we need your critical hits up. I want to see what your stats were. And Storm, I know what I want to do with you. We're going to try and get you the extra utility slot, I think, since you quite literally don't need anything else. I don't care about bleed. Willpower is not really an issue when you murder them to kind of build up your willpower. And none of these really enhance your support fire. Swap allies could be really good though. With the realization that could work with Sabis. But let's try and get the war gear slot. See if we could get some good war gear for him to double up on. It's only 8 days, which means he's not really hindered in the slightest. And we have lots of servitors. It is going to cost us a little bit more to get that going, I believe. Where is the effect? Yeah, plus 4 more servitors, so really I should just get something that's expensive, which I'm assuming is going to be the reactor. Since I got a lot of everything else, and this is the most expensive thing I can get, so it seems fitting. It's gonna burn all my servitors though, alas, and it's only gonna take 6 friggin' days. Well, that makes things awkward. Oh yeah, and I need to get your research going, don't I? What would be good research? Because I would like more use of the stratagems, but I can't get that. Can I get this stratagem? I potentially can. And there's nothing else I really want to get. We're basically maxed out on the right there. And I don't care about willpower or the surge all that much yet. Alright, let's make preparations. Can I make it here in time? Oh my god, I actually can. Alright, I know what I'm doing then. Or the next stream at least. We're gonna deal with this one little seed outbreak. And then, of course, deal for a second Reaper. And this gives us our red seeds, which I desperately need. And with that said, let's have a quick look. Ooh, reactor's already done, no surprise. I should probably forego trying to upgrade anything until our tech priest is back. As, yeah, I can't really afford anything anyway, so that's not an issue, I guess. So we're good. And that's in 14 days. Alright. We are almost at our destination. We will stop here, but first, I want to see what exactly our librarian is capable of. I heard some ridiculous things about his potential skill set. Tier 3 Terminator Armor, here level 7 Justicar, Tier 3 Servo Skull, beautiful. And win the mission with only 3 knights, that sounds easy enough. That should not be much of a problem. We just gotta make sure we have a proper squad ready. Now, where is our librarian? Level 7? Dalmar. Welcome to the crew. What are you capable of? You start with 1 willpower, which is convenient considering you're a spellcaster type of fella. There's Gate of Infinity right there. Teleport move. Activate to teleport all knights to the same location. And in all honesty, this sounds like a better ability now than the stratagem, because it's only taking 1 action point as opposed to the entire squad's action point, which is really damn fucking good. And we only have 2 levels to max it out, which is conveniently we're in the right path. Focus there for increased autos, that sounds good. What else we have? Smite, maxed out. Unlimited range, wow. That I was not expecting. What do we have here? Psychic, was it Psychic Shriek? Just, yeah, over area 1, range 10, does no damage. Lots of stun disrupts them, so good for overwatches or certain effects. And currently maxed out, let's see. Afflicted target cannot trigger autos, we know that. Upgrade does additional stun. And 5 points of stun with the supercharge. Or the warp charge, rather. And Vortex of Doom, which murders everything. There's a good crowd control option. And the warp charge, let's see. Disable range weaponry for 2 turns to mechanical targets. And okay, just willpower. 3 potent abilities. Without a doubt, we want to get him upgrade for the Gate of Infinity, I think. And he has no special weapon, I take it. Nope. Does not look like it. I am eager to see what you have to bring. And you're also currently our only one who doesn't have a helmet on him at the moment. Or at least we can actually see your face. Is that actually possible to change, or is it all... Yes, you're stuck with the Psychic Hood apparently, from what I'm seeing. Sounds good. I'm eager to see what he can do. Next episode's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Although I don't know exactly what this Reaper's going to be just yet to really plan out what we're fighting against. I know in the trailer there was like a soul grinder type of Reaper, which we could be face off here. Of course the Great Unclean one, but I can't remember what the other 3 were. And which one of these ones it might be. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.